Hello, how are you guys? I'm going live for my second time in a row this month, and I am so excited. I am Janet Soriano. I am a web designer and I am a WordPress expert as well. And I create WordPress websites for my clients. And for the past 4 years, I have been creating websites and helping my clients optimize their websites for conversions. And I'm excited to announce my new live masterclass that's going to be opening enrollment next week on Monday, July 1st. So, if you are excited, you have a business that you want to bring to life, or you have an existing business already that you want to bring online, I want you to join me in this live masterclass. And I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit more at the end of this live. But I just wanted to hop up in here and say hello if you're coming in. I just wanted to hop in here and talk to you about why you need to optimize your website for conversions. Why is it so important to have a website? And why in this online world you have to, what are the things that you need in order for that website to convert to your ideal clients, right? So my live 2-hour masterclass will talk more in depth about what I'm going to be talking to you about today, but basically it's about optimizing your website for conversion so you can start getting clients now, because you can be spending a lot of time spinning your wheels thinking on all the things that you need to do to create a website, right? And not actually getting the clients that you need because they're not converting, right? So what I really want you to focus on is 3 things that you need to have. And the number one thing is that you need to have on your website is a clear message, a clear understanding of who you're selling to, what is it that you're solving, who you're selling to, what is it that you're solving a problem and for, and how do you solve that problem for your ideal client, right? And basically, sometimes we are very clear in ourselves what this message can be, and we may be clear on what the service that we provide, but it's very hard for us to put it on a website and put it on copy when it's like not vague and we're not too fancy with the wording and stuff like that. And then the second thing that you want to have on your website is that you want to implement a strategy where you take your clients through the step process of working with you, from the moment they visit your website to the moment that they're in the middle of like getting to know you and understanding who you are and what the problem that you solve for them, to them saying, yes, I want that service and I want to be able to bring it back to where they can buy your services or not, right? So then the second thing that you want to do is that you want to learn how to optimize your packages and be able to market them in a way that it's enticing and also creates a container for your ideal customer to know that the process that you're providing for them, it's a clear user experience on your website, right? So sometimes you may need someone who is come visiting your website to book a call with you before they even buy a services from you. And how do you get people to take action on your website? And that is one of the things I'm going to be talking to you about today. So basically what we're going to be talking about is the 5 core lessons that you need to understand and learn in order for your website to convert. And the first thing is understand the 4 pillars of a website and how to use it to get you clients. So these 4 pillars are the main foundation of a website that may be important for you in order to be able to sell on your website. Lesson number 2 is we're gonna help you clarify your message effectively to communicate on your website what you offer. And this is going to be one of the trickiest part for most of my clients when I go deep into this work with them. Lesson number 3 is how to create a strategic website that inspires visitors to take action and do what you like them to do. So we want people to say yes to our services, but we also want people to take action on other things that we have on our website, like subscribe to our email list, or book a call, or actually read our newsletter and read our blogs, right? So how do we do that in a strategic way, in a way that it's enticing and helps people like do this for in a better way? Lesson number 4 is we want to learn to track and decode your website's performance, so you'll know when you're reaching your business goals, right? So in order to know where your website is standing, you want to take inventory of the things that your website needs. What are the goals and the marketing of your business? What is it? How to read the data that comes and the traffic that comes. What are people actually doing when they come to your website, right? So we really want to understand and decode what is it that we need to change on your website in order to have people book your calls, in order to have people to click through your website and consume your content as well. And the last step is I'm going to be showing you my design process, my step-by-step design process, on how I take my personal design clients from the moment that they come into working with me to the middle stage of a process of designing, and then the very end of actually optimizing your website for sales. So all this and more is going to be covered on my live masterclass, and I am so excited for you to join me. And as well, I am going to be having a very, very, very welcome party with 3 main bonuses. And these bonuses are about access to a private Facebook group. I don't have a Facebook group, a public Facebook group, because I wanted to create something private for my clients. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to keep you supported, and I want to keep you accountable on the things that you want to do on your website. So a website can take you months, it can take you years to even finish it, and sometimes it's never done because there's always something to change, or there's always something to edit. And what I really want to help you is actually take the action plans so you can be able to get it out the way. Do it in a way that's effective. Do it in a way that's gonna help you to get clients, and not just throw something out there and just wish for it to stick, right? And also be able to get support and feedback on the things that you're doing, if you're doing it right or if you're doing it wrong. So this live masterclass is basically my very, very, very own way of demonstrating my value that I can provide as a web designer, and also it's a service that I wish I had when I was starting out. So when I was starting out, I remember that I was struggling to get people to buy my services online. I was struggling to get people to click through, or even to get traffic on my website, or even have an effective website that I felt confident to market with. And while I was creating and designing websites, I still didn't feel confident enough to actually market it, because I didn't know what worked or what didn't. And as the marketing aspects of my business changed and my business grew, I started noticing the trends of what makes people buy, what makes people understand that they need your services and stuff. And basically it comes down to these 3 things: your messaging, the strategy that you implement on your website, and how you package your services in a way that serves them in a user experience way, right? So this masterclass is concentrated into optimizing your sales for conversions in a way that is authentic to who you are, in a way that is a strategy implemented by you, by the needs of your business, and by the needs that you need in order for your business to succeed, right? And then I added a few bonuses as the foundation, which I called the foundations of conversions. It's basically understanding who your ideal client is and really going deep into like the fears and the dreams of your ideal client. So this is a 2-hour live masterclass where you're going to be able to join me and other entrepreneurs who are going to be also creating websites with you. And I give you a sales optimizer workbook. I give you an inventory checklist so you can be able to take inventory of the things that you need in your website. I also give you access to my private community and the recording of the session as well, so you can have it whenever you want to come back and revisit some of the things that we're going to be talking about. So there's a lot to cover in this live masterclass, and the reason why I made it 2 hours is because I want to focus mostly on implementation of the actual strategies that I'm going to be giving you. And the reason is for that is that I myself spend a lot of time thinking and redesigning and thinking about the fonts and thinking about the colors and how they all go together. But really what we really need to be thinking about is the strategy and the ideal client and the messaging part. This is the most important and critical part, and this is like the part that most of the people skip, and then they miss their mark of understanding the psychology behind what makes a website effective. Okay, so that's it. I am opening the doors to enrollment next week on Monday. I'm happy to have you join the waitlist. The waitlist will come down on Sunday night. You have the chance to get $100 off the live masterclass once you join the waitlist. So please send me. Go to janetsoriano.com. I'm going to put the link on the show notes here and sign up for this live masterclass. I really want you to join me if you're feeling overwhelmed by your website, if you're feeling in a way that you don't know which direction to take, if you're undecided, not clear about your message, not clear on how to make this a reality for you, and if you're not getting sales, if you're not getting clients, I want you to join me in this masterclass, because this is one of the things that's going to move you faster and get you more results. So one of the things also that has got me a lot of results in my business is the fact that I have been able to recognize that I don't have to do it alone. Recognize that there's other people and there's other people, entrepreneurs out there that can give me guidance and that can give me the support that I need to move my business forward much faster. So if you feel that you're in a place where you're overwhelmed because your website is not effective, you're not getting any sales, nobody's booking your calls, nobody's subscribing to your email list, I really want you to get on this live masterclass, learn the strategies, implement these strategies, and feel confident that you can be able to sell your products and services to people who really need it. So thank you so much, and I am going to leave you for today. Have a great day, and bye-bye.